Hey, good morning. This is Shirish Kulkarni, founder and CEO of STROTA Consultech, running this business consulting company for last 5 years, focusing on small and medium businesses to their growth. In this new concept of HATKE, we are looking at business owners sharing their insights, their different innovative ways of running their business in the current context of a little bit of a challenge that we see due to this virus outbreak, I can say that. Today we have Jitendra Sardesai, who is running a company with the name ISOS for last more than 17, 18 years. And we have a privilege to have him around and share his expertise and his views on how IT and IT services and solutions are helping in the current context. So Jitendra, great to have you on this initiative.
Hey, hi Shirish. Thank you for inviting me. Good to be here.
Good. So Jitendra, this is where certain portions of IT is known, certain portions of IT is not known to common, business owners, specifically small and medium one. Do you see this challenge as an opportunity, or how do you see this coming? And aspects of cloud and virtualization, how is it shaping up?
Well, for small and medium, this has been from the service providers point of view. If you want to say that, yes, this has been a great opportunity, we could say. We can change the models of service offerings. It will also help our clients to understand the need of going on the cloud, be on remote, and adopt flexible ways of getting serviced from the traditional models of on-site. So definitely, I would look at it as an opportunity for us to offer innovative ways of services that we offer to our clients.
Okay, so do you look this as a natural force coming to kind of accelerate the changes that otherwise, would have taken a little bit of time?
Rightly said, Shirish. See, cloud is not something new that we are talking about, or the remote services is nothing new that we are talking about. It is being offered to various export companies or by the companies in the US or to all global companies, I would say. And we are also part of that. But then it is now being offered to even our local clients and people adopting it as the normal way of getting serviced is definitely getting enforced. And cloud adoption, which was taking people were hesitant to put things on the cloud, now they would see the upside or the positive side of it, wherein having things on the cloud would have definitely helped them to adopt to this kind of a situation, which was in a way, yes, a forced situation, not only for a particular company, but globally. And so the parity is maintained, I would say, that all across this cloud, remote, security, everything is coming as a accepted norms. So definitely it will accelerate the adoption of these technologies.
Right. Even these platforms like, collaboration over video, there was a scare about being, there are some aspects of security coming into picture. So do you think this is kind of breaking the firewall and pushing it where we all are global, we are all connected kind of a sense?
Yes, definitely. The interesting part, I would say, that we are moving from a physical trust to a digital trust without any option. Okay, and that's a good thing for us. And in general, yes, the collaborative way of working will definitely help. The type of models that will evolve out of this for the service offerings will definitely be interesting. I'm sure you will ask me how which are different ways and means to offer the services. I would say yes, the models like on-demand service, the flexible packaging of the services will be the name of the game. It's no more could be that, okay, you're tied up with us for years together and annual contracts and things like that. No doubt there will be annual contracts, but then there will be a lot of flexibility that can be offered. A lot of shared services will evolve. They've been there, but they will come to a very small sizes to the large sizes. So various packages will get rolled out. from the service providers. And that's the way of living, which will happen in due course.
Right. So I think from the a concept of not knowing IT, not having kind of in-depth knowledge, to kind of partially owning it, it will become like I will completely outsource it. I'll give it to for somebody like an expert to take care. Would that be a kind of evolving model where even the cost of ownership is on demand? Like I will use this much, I'll pay that much. Is that simple model likely to evolve further?
Yeah, it will make sense, because instead of then holding on to the IT resource that I have, then the cost of ownership is very high. It's better to uh, leave it to the experts to handle it, and then the agreements will be better term, so that that can be taken care of. The flexible models will be the thing for the business owners to work upon, and that is where they can really improve upon their TCO, total cost of ownership. And for service providers also will make the respective changes to bring that trust in the agreement to the reality.
Okay. So do you see anywhere that unit-based pricing, like, I'll service only this call or only this kind of device, that kind of a model is likely to get more evolved to get unit-based thing so that, my exposure is limited.
Yes, it is possible. The way startups are coming up, I would say they would prefer to have a specific portion to be outsourced, or specific device to be managed, and things like that. So yes, it will go in that direction. Having said that, yes, there are established businesses. They would uh, toy with an idea whether we can think of only network or in specific devices handled by A, and some end user computing devices by B, and servers or application by C. Having said that, it will do a large thing to do with the mindset of the business owner, I would say. At times, it has always helped to have a single window service, and which then will be available anywhere it is available today. So again, uh, availability of different models will be anyway there. So it is pick
Mhm.
and choose. So the choice is given to the customers, which is more available now, I would
Right.
say.
Good, good. How are your employees taking it? I mean, they are now working from home or remotely. How is the feeling there in their minds, and how are they looking at the change?
I would say they would welcome that change instead of getting tied up
Uh-huh.
with the organization full time on site. They would be happy to serve the clients whenever, and they can put it in this way that, okay, I will be available 3 to 5. If there are any calls, I can handle in that particular
Okay.
time frame. So probably that would be the change the employees would look forward to, and ultimately it will move down to, so you have to do X amount of work, whether you do it in this time or that time. So that choice could be made available. So there could be switching the way the call centers have operated. If the line is busy, it will pass on to the next one to handle it. So similarly, the employees would be available for offering services. And so you never know, it may go beyond the only term of being employed. It will be more on a contract basis.
All right. And how are you serving your clients, maybe from India and outside? Is it creating a little bit of stress on you, or you're more busy than earlier, or you're finding?
Yeah, rightly said. Now, since the business is obviously going to get challenged at multiple levels,
Mm,
people are more available. So our time window has also increased. So when we are serving our global clients and the local clients, yes, we are available in the local time zone as well as at the global time zone. So in a way, stress level has increased to a certain extent in the initial period of this changeover, I would say.
mm.
Now I would say this will be more of a normal. So it's a new normal. And so the people or the services providers, those who have been providing global services, I don't think they will have any big change in this. They have been doing this,
Mhm.
and more or less it will be an acceptable norm for every service provider and every businesses in the game.
Wonderful. I think this comes takes us to the next dimension of many of us know IT, many of us do not know IT, but what's your kind of a message to small and medium businesses to look forward to or look up to, Jitendra?
Well, I would say that for the businesses who are getting dependent on IT, well, they're already on IT. Without IT, they cannot function, most of the businesses.
Right.
So trust digitally and accept the new norm of getting services offered remotely. No more physical presence probably will be required. Accept it. Of course, pick and choose the right kind of a service partner, but be positive once you have chosen it. Ensure that everything is secured, and allow your service provider to be a partner rather than only a small service provider, and you keep on deliberating whether you're going, are you in a safe hands or not. So I would say, yes, be positive, be optimistic. The business is already changing. The business have already changed, and consider that as a new normal. Be patient and be positive.
Right. Maybe a last question. I just thought of the kind of current collaboration that we are seeing between Facebook and Geo. What is the kind of paradigm change that it will bring? Any perspective on that?
Well, people are going to work really on a collaborative way, on a digital way. Security will be the name of the game. Everybody will be on the cloud, and you will find a lot of disruptive models evolving like this. There could be a lot of challenge with the biggies getting into such kind of tie-ups and things like that. We have to keep on finding out our positioning in the game, constantly look up for the flexibility and change that would be helpful in adopting the situation and be part of the entire ecosystem. That's the only way I would say is surviving and growing in the market.
Wonderful. I think it was so nice, Jitendra, to get a perspective from you. And I'm sure that all the small and medium businesses will benefit, would look at moving themselves towards technology and IT-based solution, become more and more digital, and look at rather than getting hung up with things to be done on by themselves, kind of outsource it and leave it to the expert kind of a model where they can focus on their niche and core business areas. I think that is the message I would carry. So, Jitendra, thanks a lot for spending this time and your insights.
Yes, thank you very much, Shirish. And stay home, stay safe, and be remote.
Thank you so much, Jitendra.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good.